You guys remember how I did my top up 10 most anticipated games of 2020? Well, number one, it might not even come out this year, you know? That sucks. So, if you haven't been keeping up with gaming news and what's been happening in the world, there have been delays, like, left and right. There's been, like, a delay for almost everything or cancellation. Like, movies have been pushed back. Like, A Quiet Place 2 is coming out in September now. Mulan's coming out in July. Black Widow is coming out in November now, which is insane to me because usually Marvel movies, like, there's always a Marvel movie in the summer and maybe in the fall around the holiday season, but this time not so much because of the crap that's been happening. So, yeah. But anyways, if you guys don't know, if you didn't watch the top 10 most anticipated video games list for this year, I posted it and I said my number one most anticipated of the year was The Last of Us Part 2, because I've been waiting for that game for about almost 4 years now. It got announced back at, I think, PlayStation Experience 2016, and I remember everybody was so hyped for it, and I thought it was going to be out by 2018, but that didn't happen. And then I was like thinking to myself, okay, 2019, we just got a gameplay reveal. Didn't get a release date, but we know it's coming, so I'm thinking to myself, 2019 is going to be the year we get Last of Us 2. And I waited. I kept checking updates, like, about every few or so months, and there was, like, no news. Like, 2019 was kind of an year for video games for me. I'm going to be honest there. There were great games like Jedi Fallen Order, Devil May Cry 5, Fire Emblem, Astral Chain, and Bloodstained. But it was just a mediocre year for, I thought, a lot of game releases. And this year, I was like, I finally saw Last of Us 2 was coming out, and I was like so excited, man. I think I was more excited for that than I was any other game last year, and it got delayed. And Ghost of Tsushima 2 is finally coming out this year. Hopefully that still stays on track, but if you don't know what happened, The Last of Us Part 2, in the last few weeks, last year or so, Last of Us 2 finally got a release date for February 21st. At the end of October 2019, it was delayed till May, which I was like, alright, I can wait a few months, that's when my summer break starts, I'll be able to sit down and play it. And just a month before release, well, about 2 months, it just happened on the 2nd, The Last of Us Part 2 was delayed indefinitely, and a lot of people weren't happy. I mean, I wasn't happy. I posted a couple of tweets, not angry, but more just disappointed, like I was not in a good mood about that. I've come to accept why it was delayed, because apparently it wasn't technically finished. There's still some game-breaking bugs they found, I've heard, and pretty much a lot of other issues. Like, it's a game about a pandemic. And I think Sony is worried it might be in bad taste to release it. That's just from what I've gotten from it. I know Dreamcast guy talked about it, and a few other people have talked about it, but it really does suck that the game was delayed till I don't even know when. I hope to God it's not a PS5 launch title. If I have to buy a whole nother system, I'm gonna be so pissed. Well, granted, they want you to buy it, but it really sucks because that was my most anticipated game for this whole year, at the moment when it was finally coming out, and it gets delayed till we don't even know when, which I understand because once again, the game is about a pandemic. But another thing that's been kind of, I feel, a bit odd lately is a lot of people are really wanting Sony and Naughty-dog to release a digital-only version, which just recently Sony announced that they completely removed The Last of Us 2 from the PlayStation Store, on the digital PlayStation Store, where you can get it digitally or pre-order it digitally. Everybody's getting a refund for that, and even the Iron Man VR game was delayed indefinitely, and people are getting refunds for it, because the game is being pulled from the PlayStation Store. But the thing is, fans are like, do you pre-order it digitally? I pre-ordered the collector's edition, physical, back in October. People are like, just give us the game now, and we won't care. Just give us the original date. I'm like, well, apparently the game's not finished yet, so why would you want a broken game at that point? Second, Naughty Dog has confirmed they want everybody to experience this game. This game's been in development for years, 5 years. And if you release the game digitally only, you're screwing over the people who've pre-ordered it physical, like I did. Like, I don't want to have... I've already put, like, half of my money down on the, like, collector's edition, not the LA edition. I couldn't get that one. But just let the game be finished. I know we all want the game. I want the game, too. Like, I would be killed to have it released by... Well, not kill, but, you know, I would love to have the game released by, like, you know, October or September. You know, when... Maybe before Cyberpunk comes out, but guys, come on, think about it. Sony's not going to release the game digitally, like, especially right now, because that'll screw over the sales. They're waiting for more retail stores to be opened, like GameStop and Best Buy. Like, Best Buy, if I'm correct, is closed, along with GameStop. Well, I think Best Buy limited their hours, but I think it's only for store pickup. I'm not sure. I know GameStop is closed. They only do curbside pickup, where you order online, it comes to the store, and then you get it, which, you know, I wish I had known about that, so I could have called, you know, them up about my copy of Persona 5, which I talked about in my other video. But I know we're all disappointed The Last of Us Part 2 isn't coming out until whenever, which, if Ghost of Tsushima gets delayed, I'm going to break down and cry, because I can't wait for that one either. But, you know, at least we know the game is still being worked on from home, because right now, like, it's a constant changing thing day by day. And the game will come out eventually, you know. And a lot of fans, including myself, are worried, is it going to be a PS5 exclusive? Like, I don't think it is. That'll just be stupid, but yeah. Anyways, to conclude, I was disappointed Last of Us Part 2 was delayed too. But I did get over it. You know, I was pretty pissed. I was like, damn it! I was like cursing in a group. I have started like screaming fuck in a group chat. My friends like, well, Sam's mad. And I understand that. I mean, you know, and a lot of people were like, is this an April Fool's joke? It's not. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys next time, and goodbye.